Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In the world of heavyweight cruisers, there are bikes that follow trends and there are bikes that break the mold. And then there's the 2025 Honda Valkyrie, a motorcycle that doesn't care about fitting in because it was born to stand apart. This machine is less about nodding to tradition and more about forging its own bold identity, unapologetically powerful, purposefully designed, and unmistakably Honda. Today on Bike Culture Hub, we're diving into everything you need to know about this legendary beast's return in 2025, from its thundering performance to its aggressive styling, features, comfort, and all the things that make this cruiser one of a kind. The Valkyrie name has always carried weight, both literally and figuratively. Since its first iteration in the late 90s, it became an instant icon, merging the brute force of a flat-six engine with the soul of a cruiser. Fast forward to 2025, and Honda has reimagined this legacy machine with a fresh design language, better tech, and performance upgrades that push it further into modern muscle cruiser territory. This isn't just a bike, it's an attitude on wheels. At the heart of the new Valkyrie is a massive 1,832 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, horizontally opposed six-cylinder engine. Yes, the same iconic flat-six derived from the Goldwing, but tuned differently to deliver a raw, more visceral experience. Where the Goldwing is silky smooth and refined, the Valkyrie is guttural and aggressive. This engine churns out an estimated 125 horsepower and 130 lb-ft of torque, sent to the rear wheel through a shaft drive that delivers seamless and consistent power delivery. There's no high-pitched scream here, just a deep, low growl that vibrates through the bones, reminding you that this isn't your average cruiser. Crack the throttle and the Valkyrie responds with an urgency that's rare in this category. Thanks to its responsive throttle-by-wire system and sportier ECU mapping compared to its Goldwing sibling, the 2025 Valkyrie pulls hard in every gear. The torque comes in early and stays thick throughout the rev range, making overtaking, cruising, or launching from a standstill feel effortless. And despite its size, this bike isn't sluggish. In fact, the low center of gravity provided by the flat-six layout makes the Valkyrie surprisingly agile in tight corners and twisty roads. Riding the Valkyrie feels like commanding a warship on two wheels. It weighs in at around 760 pounds, but it never feels overwhelming. The frame is a twin-spar aluminum chassis derived from the Goldwing platform but modified for a tighter geometry. Suspension duties are handled by a 45mm inverted telescopic fork up front and a ProLink single shock with remote preload adjustability at the rear. This setup isn't just for comfort. It allows the Valkyrie to be composed under hard acceleration and confident during aggressive lean-ins. Braking is handled by dual 310mm discs with 4-piston radial-mounted calipers up front and a 316mm disc with a 3-piston caliper at the rear. ABS comes standard, giving you peace of mind when hauling down all that mass. Honda's combined braking system helps distribute stopping power evenly, which you'll definitely appreciate during emergency stops or downhill riding. But where the Valkyrie truly redefines cruiser expectations is in its design. One look and you know this machine means business. The 2025 update keeps the aggressive, almost futuristic stance that Valkyrie fans love, but sharpens it with new LED lighting, a more aerodynamic front cowl, and an exposed engine layout that feels more mechanical and raw. The tank is wide, sculpted, and aggressive, and the entire visual flow of the bike feels tight and muscular, like it's flexing even when parked. Honda has added new color schemes for 2025, including a deep metallic black, crimson red, and a stunning matte titanium. Blacked-out engine components, short fenders, and minimal chrome keep the look modern and stealthy. It's not a bike that tries to look retro, and that's its strength. Where others try to replicate the past, the Valkyrie looks ahead. The seat height sits at a manageable 28.1 inches, making it approachable for a wide range of riders. And even though this is a muscle cruiser, comfort hasn't taken a back seat. The seat is plush and sculpted for long-haul support, and the ergonomics are set up for a relaxed but commanding riding position. Your legs stretch slightly forward, arms fall naturally to wide handlebars, and your back stays upright, perfect for both city commutes and long weekend rides. On the tech side, the Valkyrie brings in modern necessities without clutter. A full-color TFT display sits behind the sleek cockpit, offering real-time data like gear position, fuel consumption, range, and riding modes. Speaking of which, the Valkyrie now comes with selectable ride modes. touring, sport, and rain, each altering throttle response and traction control sensitivity. Honda's HSTC, Honda Selectable Torque Control, system adds an extra layer of safety without being intrusive, especially in wet or gravelly conditions. Cruise control is standard, as is keyless ignition, a USB-C charging port, and integrated self-canceling turn signals. Bluetooth connectivity for helmet comm systems is also supported, though there's no built-in infotainment like on the Goldwing, which is honestly a good call. The Valkyrie stays focused on riding, not distractions. One of the coolest aspects of the 2025 Valkyrie is how customizable it is. Honda offers a wide array of factory accessories, including saddlebags, a touring windscreen, heated grips, passenger backrests, and even LED fog lamps. This makes it incredibly easy to tailor the Valkyrie to your needs, whether you're planning solo backroad blasts or two-up cross-country tours. Despite being a power cruiser at heart, it has the bones of a proper long-distance machine when you need it to. Now, let's talk about the price. The 2025 Honda Valkyrie enters the market at an estimated starting price of $21,999. That puts it right in the ballpark of premium cruisers, but none of them offer what this bike does: a 6-cylinder engine, shaft drive, real-world comfort, aggressive styling, and that unmistakable Honda reliability. You're getting performance close to a bagger or touring bike, with the stripped-down soul of a cruiser, a combo that no one else really offers in this way. Where the Valkyrie shines is in its refusal to compromise. It doesn't try to be retro. It doesn't try to copy Harley or Indian or anything else on the road. It doesn't fit the mold of a traditional cruiser, and that's exactly why it's so damn compelling. It's brutally fast, it handles better than it has any right to, and it looks like nothing else out there. You get the vibe of a muscle cruiser but with the sophistication of an engineering marvel underneath. In real-world riding, the Valkyrie feels like a bike that always has more to give. Whether you're cruising at 80 miles per hour in 6th gear or carving out backroads, there's never a moment where it feels underwhelming. It's the kind of machine that makes you want to keep riding just to hear that engine sing and feel the wind rip past your shoulders. There's a sense of raw emotion every time you open it up, but also the kind of trust that only Honda builds into its machines. Maintenance-wise, it's also a winner. Shaft drives mean less frequent chain lube and adjustment, and Honda's engineering pedigree ensures this bike will run for decades if you treat it right. It's the kind of investment that rewards you over time, not just in resale value but in pure riding satisfaction. So, who is the 2025 Honda Valkyrie really for? It's for riders who want muscle without the drama. Who want performance without needing to shift into sport bike ergonomics. Who want a bike that roars with authority but whispers in comfort. It's for the cruiser lover who appreciates innovation, and for the sport bike rider who wants to chill but not slow down. Thanks for tuning in to Bike Culture Hub. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth reviews and moto content, and don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, ride safe, ride free, and keep the culture alive.